By this point, everyone has heard about Dr. Ratio, finally a free 5-star from Hoyoverse. But is he good, or is just another alloy with the body of a Greek god? Well, let's see. Dr. Ratio is an imaginary hunt path character with an emphasis on high solo target damage as well as follow-up attacks. This poses a few problems when considering meta, because most of the content in-game isn't single target. This is also a challenge for Scylla, which is a quantum hunt path, quantum imaginary unit, because most of the content in-game isn't single target. There's almost always at the end game 2 bosses at least. This isn't a bad thing, but it just means that the content until now isn't suited to hunt path characters. Now his kit, based on the livestream, his skill deals single target imaginary damage, and his talent allows him to launch follow-up attacks based on his skill. The more debuffs the enemy has, the more chance there are for him to launch a follow-up attack. From this we can learn that he is quite focused on his follow-up attacks. His ultimate is a high damage single target attack. The enemy also gets an effect after his ultimate, so that when an ally attacks them, Dr. Ratio also launches a follow-up attack. His technique outside of battle slows down his enemies. Something else that wasn't mentioned on the livestream but was shown in the preview page of their website is that his crit rate and damage increase by how many debuffs an enemy has. Now with that all considered, how strong is he going to be? Considering most characters until now have pretty much power crept standard 5 stars, and the limited 5 stars that were launched at the start, we can pretty much say that he is going to be good. As I stated before, even Zila is still a great character, and all of the others after her have been pretty much better. Now let's get a bit into how you should build him. This is subject to change as we still don't know the exact kit details. For light cones, best in slot is obviously his signature one, the 5-star one that he's going to be launching together with. Topaz's 5-star light cone will also be pretty good on him as well, since it boosts follow-up attacks. But let's get into the 4-star light cones, as those are the ones that most of us are going to be using on him. 4-star only silence remains at high superimposition will probably be good. Cruising in the Stellar Sea will also be a great choice, as well as swordplay at high impositions is also pretty good, but it's going to lose a lot of its effects if you're facing more than one target. For the relic set, the imaginary set will be pretty good on him, as it is on all imaginary characters. Musketeer of Wildweed will also be a great choice, as well as the 2-piece speed set. But for 2-piece sets, you can pretty much combine all of these. So 2-piece Wildweed with 2-piece speed set, or 2-piece imaginary set with 2-piece either Wildweed or speed set. Now for the main stats, these are pretty standard. Crit rate or crit damage on the chest, feet are speed or attack percent, sphere is imaginary damage, and rope is attack percent. But these can change as we still don't know the exact details about his kits, and we don't know how much critical rate or critical damage is in his traces. Team comms will mostly be pretty standard. Bronya will also be pretty good on him, as it is on all other characters. She's just an overall great harmony character. Topaz will definitely make some awesome compositions with him, with both of them using a lot of follow-up attacks. Pela will also be a great choice because she applies consistent debuffs on the enemies. Silverwolf will also be a great choice for the same reason as Pela. Walt is also one of the best choices, considering he applies 2 different kinds of debuffs as a single character. That would increase his crit rates and crit damage based on his talent. That is pretty much all there is about Dr. Ratio. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment down below your thoughts on Dr. Ratio, as well as subscribe, as it really does help me out a lot. Until next time, see ya.